Welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we're talking about Rotolight. Now, as you may know, Rotolight have transformed the photo video industry in recent years with its innovative British-built lights. They have a range of lights of different sizes, at different power outputs for different uses. And I'm going to take you through them very, very briefly. We've got the Neo. This is the Neo 3 Pro, which is the fourth iteration of the Neo light. It's a small portable light. It can be used on camera, and it's ideal for events and weddings and people who just want something small and portable that they can hand hold. You can get 3 of these stands, lights, everything else in a small box that you can carry around with you, so it's pretty handy. And then on this side, we've got the EOS 2 Pro, which is the third iteration of the EOS. And this is a slightly bigger light. It's designed for use in studios, but also it's portable. Obviously, these are all battery operated as well as mains, and it gives you a bit more power, a bit more larger, physically larger size of light, so you get a more softer light. And then we have the daddy of the trio here, the Anova. Now, there's a new Anova. This is actually not the Anova Pro 2, which you may be familiar with. This is the brand new Anova Pro 3. And I've got Charlie from Rotolight here, who's going to talk me through the new features of the new light. Charlie?
Hi guys, I'm Charlie from Rotolight, and I'm super excited to be showing you the new Anova Pro 3 today.
So Charlie, talk us through the new Anova Pro 3.
So this is probably one of the most advanced lights we've ever made. It boasts up to 22,000 lux, so it's brighter than the Titan X1 and not quite as bright as the Titan X2. It only weighs about 5 kilograms, so it is heavier than the EOS 2 but still fairly portable. It's fantastic for filmmakers, cinematographers, videographers and photographers and hybrid shooters. It has the same intuitive touchscreen menu at the back as the EOS 2 and Neo 3. Some exciting new features that makes this light really stand out is it is IP65 rated, which we're going to put to the test today, which is fantastic for those shooting outside, whether it be a news channel or, you know, some creative filmmakers that want to get water involved.
So it's designed for the British weather, basically.
Absolutely.
Right, okay.
That's partly why we've got these caps here that help keep it IP65, and it also is water resistant with the batteries. So it basically means that it will withstand any weather, but do not drop it in a pool. It's not submersible. Another really exciting feature that we've got is Magic Eye. So although we have Magic Eye on the Rotolight app, where you use your phone to kind of take a photo of, you know, the light or something that you want to replicate the color of, this has actually got a light sensor at the front of the light. And that means that it's far more accurate than the app, because phones have different cameras, so they don't all replicate it very accurately. But if you go to the menu, you can actually sample the ambient light wherever you are. Which is, you know, saves a lot of time on set for filmmakers, and if you've got lots of different light sources, it just more accurately and is a faster way of replicating the ambient light.
So this is just read the light now, what it's pointing at, and it's telling us that it's got 6,520K. That's what it's measured the light at.
Yeah. And
it's set that, and it's also, okay. And if you had something else, if the light changed or you had something brightly coloured in there, you could.
Yes, it would pick. So it usually picks up a couple of different lights, and then you can choose which one you want to dial into. So as you can see, there are lots of gills and lots of space, and this massive fan on the back, which just keeps the light very, very cool. So we've actually tested it and having it on full power in bright sunlight on a really hot day, and you can barely even hear the fan, which obviously is fantastic for filmmakers and videographers, because you do not want to be hearing the lights. Another reason why this is great on set is that with 155 batteries, you can power it on 95s, they just don't last as long, but with 2 155 batteries, this can last you on set for up to 2 hours. That's on full brightness, which we don't often use it on full brightness all the time. So it could last you up to 4 hours if you're using it at different levels of brightness, which is, you know, fantastic and really reliable, that you don't have to keep changing your batteries throughout your shoot.
Obviously, unlike the EOS only has 1 battery, this has 2, so you've got the extra power.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so talk me through all these little ports here. What have we got behind all these little doors?
So this first little one is to connect the smart softbox. Then we've got the DMX in here, female and male. Then we've got the Ethernet and then the USB,
okay.
to plug in and update your light with any new firmware.
What's behind door number 6?
And then we've got the power in there. So this will actually have the option of 2 different yokes. So this is the standard yoke, but we will also have a power yoke that will have like a power bank on the yoke.
Okay. Looking at the touchscreen, obviously like the other models, you've got a touchscreen control. There are some new features on here. There are some features on here that are not on the EOS and Neo, aren't there?
Yes.
So talk me through those.
So I guess this is like a blend of all of our new fantastic technology, taking some from the Titan, some from the EOS and the Pro lights. So if you swipe across on the menu, you can see, although it's not been activated yet, there will be a more in-depth RGB function and X and Y coordinates for those who want a more accurate colour reading, and obviously your DMX control there as well.
It's worth pointing out this is a pre-production sample, isn't it? And
yes.
this is we are filming this before this has been launched to the world.
Absolutely.
So this is top secret. We've got security guards all around the perimeter. But when it comes out, it will have all those features added to it. Okay.
Absolutely, yeah.
So let's talk about accessories. I can see that it's fitted with these really nice big grab handles, metal grab handles, which are really substantial, make it easy to carry. And it's also got these barn doors fitted as well. So if we swivel it around, we can see the barn doors. What other accessories are available?
So one of the most exciting accessories that will be available with the Anova Pro 3 is similar to the one we created for EOS 2 and EOS 2 Pro. We have a smart softbox, which is our electronic diffusion box, which fits on the front of the light with latches round here, and it gives you variable diffusion, which you can dial in from the back of the light or through the app, and it just gives you a beautiful extra soft diffusion for the light, which is variable from 0% to 100%.
Okay, thanks for the introduction to the light. Now we're going to put it to the test and we're going to get it wet and let's just see how it performs.
Absolutely.
So here we are, we set up a gazebo here to cut out some of the ambient light so we can see what the Anova Pro 3 is doing. We've got our Anova Pro 3 set up here on a stand. We've got our model Sophia, who's kindly agreed to model for us today, and both Sophia and the Anova Pro 3 are about to get very, very wet because we're just bringing in Charlie with a garden hose who's going to make this a little bit more interesting by adding the magic ingredient of water. Before we do that though, I'm going to set the color temperature of the light to match the ambient light using the magic eye feature, which is here. And I'm going to press the sample button and it's telling me the ambient light is 5160K. That's what it's set, so that's what we're going to go with. Okay, so we finished our shoot. Sophia's got very, very wet multiple times. The light has got very, very wet. But the good news is it's still working. We've been shooting for quite a while now and we've barely used even 10% of the battery power. It's been great fun to use this. I've never done anything like this before. How about you?
I've never done anything like this, but it's been very fun.
You've enjoyed it?
Yes.
And what do you think of the pictures?
I think they look amazing. They've definitely added like a different dimension, which I've never seen like in photos before.
It's a really great light to use. If you're used to using any of the other Rotolights, it works in exactly the same way. It's the same functionality. It's very, very easy, very, very intuitive. You barely need to read the instruction manual. So do let us know what you think of the lights and of the video in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.